What's up everybody, Brett here, and we're back with our Battle Brothers Feats and Exploration Let's Play. We're on day 40, and we are squarely in the mid-game at this point. We're rocking pretty much full Raider gear and better. All tier 2 weapons, decent arms and armor. Our guys are generally around level 5, and we are doing great. Just a quick note, small change. Burnfried, I went ahead and gave him the arming sword before this upcoming fight because we are going to a cemetery and I'm expecting to fight the undead here. And Burnfried has issues with fatigue, and the arming sword I think is about 4 less fatigue compared to the hand axe. And the undead don't generally have a lot of armor or shields, so we should be fine here. At the moment we're a bit stranded in the horrible swampland that is Tarsdorf, but we're going to get out of here soon and move back down into this kind of country. What is the name of their faction? House Grimond. So we'll move into House Grimond and start knocking out their quests. I'm not quite sure if we are considered, if our ambition is quite high enough. We'll camp here until daytime, which is fine because we need to repair things. I think we had a little bit of recovery that needed to get done quickly. So here we go, into the Cemetery of Old. So no, I think we'll end up fighting humans here, so not undead. Yeah, looks like a couple raiders. Only 6 of them. And luckily for us, we're not like on the lip of this high ground. There's nothing that they can do to hit us from there. But they do have 2 of these flails, which are pretty dangerous. And we should be able to take this raider out before he's able to do any real damage. Anyone without a shield is going to be a priority target. I think we shield wall there. We're missing a lot of shots, but we should still be able to get him down. There we go. So we're also getting the axe, which we'll just turn around and sell at the earliest opportunity. And there's our new rally ability. Alright, so who's the target now? It would certainly either be this raider here or this one. Yeah, a shield wall, a kite shield is not something we want to shoot at. This guy also has decent mail, so our archers aren't going to do the best damage, and we're just missing a lot at the moment. And this is going to generate a lot of fatigue for us, but it's going to make us very safe on the approach. And there we go. So they're going to have initiative, of course. And some of them don't even choose to move in. They're just going to straight up sit back and bide their time. These 2 are going to take shots from our spear wall. Yeah, and he's going to make it in. Smart move for him to shield wall first. Who can we take shots at? 236s. Yeah, we're going to take the 44s here. Alright, and we get one. A 41. And yeah, just bad shots all around. We really want our crossbowmen to hit, because they have the armor piercing we need. So pierced arm muscles, that's good. And he's just sitting back throwing his axes at us, which is not really a good strategy for him. This is tempting here. I think we move this way and then try and put a shot on him. This guy is not going to try and run in here. There's double spear wall. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll shield wall up. Stay defensive. Yeah, we're not moving up on that. We have the advantage. When they finally clash with our front lines, we'll be able to wrap them up. That was kind of a lucky shot there on Grimold. Nice. Those are the kind of shots we need. And 2 axe shots landed. It's pretty unfortunate. It almost doesn't even benefit us now to kill him because he's already taken his action. Okay, so they make it into combat here. Trying to use the mace to go up and around our shields. Yeah, we just need to get 1 or 2 big hits on him. 39-48, we'll take that. Hondo, we need you, buddy. And what have we got here? Yeah, missing all of our shots. Okay, there's 1. It's a 10. 38's not bad, and we get the kill. Do we get his kite shield? No, but we get the flail, which is a pretty expensive weapon. We can always repair and sell that if we need to. Nice. When we're putting damage on them, we want to fatigue them, if at all possible. And we'll step in front of Hondo here. There we go. And now we're wrapping them up. Hondo can hit either one of them. We've already reloaded, so we can take these shots. Let's put a 54 here. Wow, we missed that. Unbelievable. Let's get our hound down. It'll help with the surround. It'll put a little bit more fatigue on him. And we have overwhelm now on Raymond, which is nice. Ooh, and he's almost dead. And he killed our dog, you jerk. Probably didn't need to use our dog, but the likelihood of them dying was very low. Hondo gets the finishing kill. Man. I think the story of this fight was we just kind of missed too many shots. But once our brothers get up a bit more in their ranged attack, we won't be missing so much, that's for sure. And the engagements, the opening engagements will look a lot different. We'll end up getting kills. Excuse me. We'll get kills before the lines even clash. We'll start breaking morale quickly. Alright, come on. Yeah, I was honestly expecting to fight the undead here. I don't know if I just misremembered the quest. They might have said something about grave robbers. But I thought they were talking about... Ooh, wow, big shot. I thought they were talking about, like just the cemetery coming alive and stuff, but I guess not. So a slightly better helmet, some more tier 2 weapons, and a little bit of gold. Not a great fight. Honestly, from losing the war dog, this is kind of a bad fight. We're still coming out ahead, of course. We got experience. We're going to make a little bit of gold. But it's not exactly what we wanted. A big 4 there. You gotta love that. And his resolve is already so high. Take some fatigue. And let's give him a little bit of range defense. It's not a very good roll, but I think that's about all we have for the moment. And we can give him Brawny. That'll give him 5 fatigue for now, but later that'll be more like 20 fatigue. And there we go. Still thinking of making him a 2-hander. It's just a matter of which weapon. And let's head back to Tarsdorf to get paid. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's get up on this mountain and see what we can scout. Oh, there's a dog following us. We're going to take it in. This has definitely lots of different ways this can go. I've had it hurt me before. And I've also had it join me as a war dog. So we gained a battle brother. You decide to take a chunk of meat and approach the dog. It is skittish at first, backing away on your approach. But the aroma you have in hand is an alluring one to be sure. The mongrel sinks back towards you. pausing here and there, eyes flickering in search of an ambush. Oh, poor starving animal, but he's going to join us. And what's his name? Oh, his name is Battle Brother. That's awesome. Unfortunately, we do not have a great track record at the moment with dogs. We've lost 2 this playthrough. That's kind of what they're there for, but we're going to give him to Hondo, but we're not going to use him until we're able to give him armor. We don't want him to die. That's a pretty unique thing. Ooh, some brigand marksmen and raiders. That could be a decent fight for us. And there's lots of brigands down here. Oh, there's a ton of brigands. Hold on, let's pause this. Can we see what they are? These look like raiders. A few raiders. Poachers and thugs. Poachers and thugs. That's a lot of dudes. If this was a... Yeah, we don't want any of that fight. They're all grouped up pretty tight. And if that was a bigger group of, let's say, some mercenaries or something, I would say we join them and try and get in on that fight. Get tons of experience. But I don't think we're going to do that right now. So let's see. We have a chance to get another ambition. So, brothers, the sons of Verona must show the world we are forged of a hotter fire than other mercenary bands. As our reputation grows, so will the influx of crowns to our coffers. Let us forge a path to greatness. So what do we want to do? We need to catch the eye of one of the noble houses. We're still a ways off from that because we're going all over the map. We haven't really sat in one area and focused on gaining rep. Let us set out to the wilderness, discover the unknown, and plunder it. We might do that. Seek a group of at least a dozen opponents. We've done that a few times now, but I don't have an eye on any particular kind of enemy encampment that we could just go and knock that out. So I think we're going to take this because it kind of serves the exact same purpose. I was hoping maybe we could pick off one of these raiders. Yeah, we'll take you. Come see. Alright guys, a little fight here. Make up for the loss of that dog. Oh god, it's just 3 archers and a guy with a shield. Yeah, so we can move here and take a shot. And we'll cover ourselves with our advance. Oh wow, really? Okay, whatever, dude. Put an aim shot here. Yeah, take him down. And we should just be able to mow this guy down. Nice. We don't want to leave our archers completely exposed because that's when things get dangerous. We want them to always be standing behind a shield brother. Yeah, missing these shots kind of sucks. But we're going to get some experience for this. It's not all bad. I expect them to run now, honestly. Yeah, there they go. And we're probably just going to let them go. If we still had our armored war dogs, I would say chase them. But they could just whip out some knives or something and kill Battle Brother, which is not what we want. Okay, so they're not technically fleeing, I guess. Which is actually a little bit annoying, because we just kind of pass some of our turns. They still want to fight, which is crazy to me. Okay. Alright, that should be it. Just move everyone forward. It essentially takes like the same amount of time to do this as it does just to pass. And he's headed towards the exit. So we've never had to retreat in this game. It's over. But if you get to those little white flags on the edge of the map, you can then retreat. So loot, you know, it's not nothing. We wanted another quiver of arrows, so that's good. And we can just sell the rest of this junk. And some tools there to repair from our last fight. We needed some. We were essentially out of tools, so that was pretty nice. That was like half a stack. Which is about 150 gold worth of tools. And you see there we instantly use almost all of them. Can we get here before nighttime? We can. So they no longer have terrified villagers. We got a little bit of cash. And they have another contract for us. That's interesting. And their prices are now much better. So before the shields were at 11, now they're at 16. These were like 120 to buy. And now they're pretty much at their value. Man, I really didn't want to buy tools for 300. But I think we're going to get one. And we'll... Oh god, that's not what I meant to do. Oh god, I just flipped my whole life upside down. Okay, we got it. We figured it out, guys. Okay, this is where I want it to be. And we want to sell off some of this stuff. We don't need that. Yeah, that should be fine for now. The rest of the stuff we'll hold on to until we can sell it in a better place. And I'm tempted to buy all of these peat bricks. Which I think we will. And how are we on food? Only 3 days worth of food left. Let's grab some bread. That puts us up to 4. I like that much better. It's a more comfortable cushion. We can come into here and see... We do have one better helmet, which is slightly beat up. But we'll give it to Scaredy here. That's a small upgrade, but it's not nothing. Let's see what the quest is. It might just be an escort mission to a place we want to go anyway. To Sudfest. I don't remember exactly where that is off the top of my head. Is it way down here? Oh god. So it's at the edge of the map. I don't want to go there. I want to go here. I want to go here, and I want to eventually get to here, to where I told you guys I went ahead and scouted. Also, alternately, we could just straight up head to the Reckless Brothers camp and try and take on a big group of raiders with some ranged backup. And that could be a dangerous fight. But I think it would, yeah, I think it would knock out this ambition for us. But either way, let's go ahead and come down here to Wolf's Wall. There may be a much easier camp for us to take on with much less risk. I would love to fight some greenskins, honestly. It's been a while. They're one of my favorite types of enemies to fight, and they have a kennel here. So we can get some dogs. It's dawn now. Come on in. And we're still locked out of contracts, so that's worth knowing. We really want to get this ambition done. So we're going to pick up this armor. And these are very good prices for the dogs, I think. I think 300 is about where you want to be. So we'll grab 3 of them. We have enough gold. We can do that. I'm not that worried about it. And we'll sell off a single flail to make sure we have enough to pay our brothers for several days. As well as that axe we don't need. And we can honestly get rid of 1 spear. So 7 days. I like having about 7 days. That seems good to me. Sell off a broken helmet as well. Anything else? Nope. Alright, so where are you? Battle brother. Let's give you the armor. I like it. And then on the outskirts we have Spirit. It's going to go to Raymond, which is cool because he is a companion. I like to make sure our companions are good. Edgel can have Drake to help him defend himself. And then we'll give him to Grimald, who has very low combat stats. And we'll also need to check to see if we have anyone who needs a knife. I don't think so. We all have melee weapons, so we can get rid of that. And we could also... Who needs an extra quivers on them. He has our bandages. Let's give him the quiver instead. And we still will need two, actually these are quivers. What are these considered? Yeah, they're quivers of arrows and quivers of bolts. So we need 2 quivers of bolts to make sure that we can reload. And if anyone here needs an item, Scaredy, that's fine. We'll give you the bandages in case we get some bleeding going on in the front lines. I like that. Love picking up dogs. I only want to pick up armored war dogs. So that's what we're going to do. And we desperately need more ammunition. So we're going to have to spend gold here. And there aren't good prices on these peat bricks. I don't know how much we'll make off of them. It won't be much, but it'll be whatever we're going to make times 6. So 30 times 6, you know, something like that. Is that worth it? I think so. So we got 50 more ammunition. We honestly need another thing of tools. We don't need it, but we will very soon. After a single fight, we'll probably need it. Sell off that knife. Any good brothers, potentially? Torsten the dog. Oh, he's a deserter. That's probably a pretty bad title. Okay, no quest for us. Dimweld is a large village. We can go there. And I was hoping to see a place maybe out here in the wilderness. Come here and climb this mountain and give ourselves... That's what I'm talking about. Right here, 1,000 Spears Camp. Let's go fight that. It's midday. We should be able to reach them. And here we go. A few brigand marksmen and some raiders. It's not going to be a very big group. 8. And they have a hunting bow, which did decent damage there to Arazil. Oh, what is this? I'm just noticing now they have a longsword on their side. Oh, if we can take him out. Guys, we want this. We want this pretty bad. I want to give it to Lance Glenfield. Oh, I want that. Alright, so cross your fingers, guys. That's what we want here. And we're going to pass with our initiative. We want them to advance. They're using the bush as cover. That dude's not wearing a helmet. That's no bueno for you, buddy. We'll take a 40. Yeah, that did great damage. Great armor piercing there. We'll just wait. We need them to advance on us. We don't have great shots. I want to start trying to form some sort of area denial to that flank. And I think one of them went up and around. So we'll just make sure we have high ground. If someone comes through, Grimold will be able to stop them. %, chance. So no good shots really. Just continue to wait. And we're going to put our spearmen and such in a way that defends our archers. Get Hondo there. There we go. Tuck him in behind a shield. Behind a shield. And having our kite shields in the front is going to do good work against their 2 bowmen. But now we want to just start taking shots. We're almost certainly not going to hit any of these. have thought that bushes are the perfect cover? Whew. Yeah, and that's what I was waiting on. And wow, they land some shots. And the longsword is now up in melee with us. Hopefully Arasil can handle him. Because they're employing some pretty great tactics here. They also just bypassed our spear wall completely. But we have a 52% chance shot on the marksman, which we miss. That would have been really good for us to hit. Nice. Pierced arm muscles. And we will spear wall here. And step up. He's already injured, so we'll look to take him out, weaken their wall that they have going. And instead of pushing him down, we'll just take down his armor. A 42% chance shot. We're going to put that up here because I think Grimold's going to need some help. And having him hurt before he even gets into battle is great. So he now has an injured shoulder. Yeah, I think it's no contest. We need to take two 36% chance shots. Please hit. Okay. So another hit. We grazed his kidney. Not sure exactly what effect that will have. Come on, Hondo. This is I think a military pick. That's not a weapon that we want to see. It bypasses armor pretty heavily. So, kind of due to all of our misses, this could end up being a pretty dangerous fight. Yeah, and I had a feeling he would want to jump in there. Okay, and they're on Raymond. We left a little bit of a gap there, and the longsword ended up lining us up and hitting both of us. Alright, we're dropping a war dog. That's exactly where I wanted it to go. It also adds a bit of surround there. Dang, I was hoping to get a big shot on him. Yeah, we're taking hits and we're missing. So, hard life for us. There we go. Finally, we get a kill. Crossbow point blank. And we still have quick hand, so we can pull out our pike and then do another attack and kill him. Beautiful. Let's get down here with Grimold and give a bit of a surround. We need to get this guy gone. Oh god, I forgot he was standing there. Ooh, that sucks. We put an unnecessary shot on Lance, caused him to bleed. Oh, that was a terrible accident. Let the dog go to distract him. Nice. It doesn't show that we got his weapon. That sucks. We'll let another dog go to get on this archer. Nice. I was about to say, please, Jesus, can we take him down? And we'll go for another shot there. Put some damage on him. Can we hit anyone? Not really. We need to move here. And now we can take a 31 on the Raider. We can actually move him now. This is not exactly who we want our war dogs on, but that was a nice pickup, and now he's completely surrounded and a bit more fatigued. I mean, this is where we want our dogs. Okay, so here we have a choice. This dude has a pick. We need to get rid of him. Yeah, there's no real other shots. Dang. Can we kill him before it gets serious? Yes, we can, and we also get the military pick. So that's good. Grimold's in perfect health. We'll advance with him. Ragnar will be here to help. And now we just move forward and try and clean up as best we can. We took unnecessary damage this fight. It's going to cost us in tools, essentially. Tools and medical supplies. But at the end of the day, I think we're fine. The last two weapons on the map are a boar spear and a tier 1 bow. So we should be good. Should just be clean up from here. We also have three dogs on the field, which feels pretty good. Better not kill our dogs. Not only were they expensive, but feels bad every single time. Yeah, and he pulled out a hatchet of all weapons. Okay, let's get in there. Scaredy hasn't really taken any damage this fight. Can we hit him from here? We can. 44% chance. No bueno. There we go. That was a big shot. He's not breaking yet. Well, he is technically breaking, but he's not broken, I should say. There we go. Just needed to get that kill. Mostly wanted to get that kill just to prevent our dogs from taking the hits. I think the only reason he's not running is because he thinks he can kill our dog. And he's probably right. Oh, thank God. Oh, that's Battle Brother. Oh my God. We gotta save him. Rally. There we go. And we make it out with Battle Brother alive. Thank God. Alright. Also, 3 levels for that fight. And I think that cleared our ambition. We picked up 28 tools. Awesome. Patched mail shirt. I think we'll replace something in our inventory. Oh, actually, this is better. The leather armor is better. And we also have a dagger to replace something with. Silverware sells for a decent amount. So it's like 300 gold. Something like 350 gold. Half a stack, so about 75. I mean, there's a lot of gold here. It may not look like that, but that's, even in just pure supplies, that's great. As well as in ambition, which is something that we need right now. So you're still wearing padded leather. So finally we're out of padded leather, guys. That was our last one. And we're into full-on, what's our lowest? So patched mail shirts are currently our lowest tier armor, followed by the Lamellar. So we're doing great. And now we get to level up our archers, which we really need to do. This is Bad Eyes. Get him a bit more fatigue. And we can honestly put him over 50. I think that's fine. We probably won't get a better roll than that. So let's take it. There'll be lots of fights later in the game where we're going to be using our polearms a lot. And we'll want him to be able to hit things. And here, he is an archer. He will almost certainly remain an archer. So let's go ahead and give him bow mastery. And there we go. So increased 1 firing range, which is excellent, as well as lowering the fatigue every time he takes a shot. So he'll be much better for much longer now. Okay, what do we have here? We're going to take a 2 there. I think we have to. He's also a bit low on fatigue, so we'll take a 4 roll, which is quite nice. And this 5 is very tempting. 5 health plus the bonus from Colossus. It's probably something like 6 health from this single perk. And I think on average 6 health is probably more valuable than 2 melee defense. But we do need to get his melee defense higher. I think we'll take the 5 health for now. Honestly, if he gets to like 100 health, we're just going to stop. Let's see, perks here. Burnfree the Solid has very poor melee skill. I'm honestly not sure why he's not a spear bro currently. Do we have someone else who could do that? Yeah, like if I look here, Scaredy has much higher melee attack. Well, much higher, but 4. You know what, we'll take Crippling Strikes to make him a bit more offensive. But since we just switched them around, let's see here. We'll take the Arming Sword off of him. Give it to Scaredy. Unless Scaredy's already a Spear Bro. He's not. Okay. I think that's a little bit better of an adjustment. Fix our armor and things. Take a look at this military pick. So it's 20 to 35 damage. So yeah, on the surface it's not a ton of damage, but it is 200% effective against armor. So it's pretty brutal if you're fighting orcs. Orc warriors in heavy armor, you can just burst down their armor with this. It's nice to have a few of these in your backpack if you need them. I say backpack because I've been playing some Pokemon, so kind of got that on the brain. Let's see here. Ragnar is a crossbowman at the moment. Yeah, he'll probably stay a crossbowman. And we're going to take a 4 roll there. I like that a lot. He's kind of good on everything. We need to put some health on him. Being below 50 health, in my mind, is just not acceptable whatsoever. And we'll make him well-rounded in the melee and range department. Yeah, I think we'll value Crossbow Master. We also want to get Executioner as well. But let's get that. So we're getting much more deadly in range. And now we're going to come down here to Damwald. I think our ambition will trigger in a moment. Our brothers should end up being like euphoric, which is going to be great for their morale in the next combat. And our reputation will rise. And maybe we can travel around and pick up some different contracts. Oh, what is this? Large unholds have been seen and heard in the area. What? Can we find them? Because that would be pretty sweet. I want to find those dudes pretty bad. What's this quest? Is it to go and find an unhold? What is this? So this, I think, is a new map. I don't recognize this, a new quest rather. I don't recognize the art. So he says, "Look, mercenary, this is a strange thing to task you with, but you seem to have a good head on your shoulders. See this dark spot here? Would you be willing to venture that way and try and find the Rotten Lodge? It's somewhere at or around the region of Glendale." We'll accept it. I'm not sure exactly where Glendale is, but he may essentially be paying us to go where we want to go anyway. So he said it's a region. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the name of a place. So Glendale is here. He wants us to go to the west of Glendale, so somewhere down here. That might be fine. I'm not sure what comes of these types of quests. It could be something pretty cool. Not far to the west. We'll take it. Maybe it'll give us like a marker exactly where it needs us to go. But man, if there's some unhold around here, I want to fight them. So let's, honestly, so this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to save the game. And man, I kind of want to get up in the mountains somewhere near here and see if we can find one of those dudes. I don't know if we're ready to fight them, honestly. And we have a couple injuries and some battered armor. But I feel like our spears are going to be great against them. Or actually, maybe not. They probably have the ability to charge, just like the large orcs do. Spears might not do anything against them, actually. But where do I go? Are they more likely to be here or here? I kind of feel like if they're anywhere, they'll be over here in the wilderness a bit. So we're saving the game, guys. This is what I want to do. And normally, like I said, I wouldn't do this. But if we end up searching for them and not finding them, I might just reload at this point and then go do our quest. But if we take some fights, find some stuff to do, I would never do that. But if we walk around for like 2 days and don't find them, that feels pretty bad. It's just a waste of time. And honestly, I'm only doing it because I want to show you guys the Unhold. And I want to fight the Unhold. I've never seen them before. So, an ambition fulfilled. Nice. Take a second to read that if you haven't already. And they're basically cheering and telling about the time we took out the Thousand Spears camp. Our brothers are all happy. And now, let's check out our renown. We are reputable. I gotta believe that's enough to get us in with the larger settlements. And we'll figure that out once we get to like Schlamberg. But yeah, if we climb this mountain, we might be able to see... Oh wow, we found the place kind of on accident that we were trying to find anyway. Ooh, and it's a weird mix. So we just needed to find it? We didn't need to actually fight these people? Oh, I guess not. We're taking this fight, guys. So a few armored zombies and the ghouls. And the ghouls can be quite dangerous, as we've found out a bit earlier in the playthrough. But I'm not sure if they'll be the upgraded variant. But either way, we do have our spear walls now that we didn't have before. And just lots of armor. So it really depends on how upgraded they are. Yeah, there's not many of them. We should be able to tear them apart before they get into range with us. We'll just pass until they move up. Don't want to take bad shots. Let them get closer. Our percentages will increase. There we go. And they're all wearing like mail. Messed up mail. But if we didn't have better, we could certainly consider trying to get that from them. And we're focusing down one at a time. And we can spear wall here. Nice. And our crossbowmen should be pretty deadly now against such enemies. And until we can see... I think there are 2 of these, and we don't want to kill one until we can see them both. Lest they start eating each other and healing. Yeah, we figured he would revive. That's not a problem. He's reviving with no armor. So he's a much softer target than he was before. And Overwhelm applying to all of them. Gotta love that. Nice. Oh, come on. You gotta take those. You gotta land those shots. There we go. Bit premature on the spear walls. We wasted a bit of fatigue. Our brothers have a lot more initiative than they used to, that's for sure. Alright, so we can finally see the ghouls. I don't think the ghouls eat zombies. That's honestly worth knowing. That makes them much more dangerous if they can do that. But now all of our archery shots are going to be going on to... however the heck you say that name. I almost tried to say it for you guys. Probably would be a mistake. Oh, nice. And they get into melee on us. We honestly don't mind that. Because that's going to tie them down. And prevent them from healing. Alright. We'll land these shots one of these days. Right now it feels like we can't land a single shot to save our life, but later it's going to feel like we can't miss. So, Do not get discouraged. Not only will it feel like we can't miss, it's going to feel like we're taking out 5 to 6 guys before the battle even starts. And depending on what race of creature we fight, we will be. Obviously, we're fighting all like heavily armored billmen and things. It's going to be more difficult. But I mean, I've fought giant hordes before of like green-skinned berserkers, who are some of the most offensive units in the game. And because they're not wearing armor, having a good mix of crossbowmen and archers, you can end up killing, I mean, as many as probably about 10 of them before they're able to engage on you in melee. And that feels pretty good. And now we'll just step back, make that flat line. Play it safe. We don't want to get bonked on the head by a zombie. And this turn is the turn we move in and try and take some shots. Because I think we'll be able to kill them all. Not quite. He's a bit far away. Next turn though, and he's decapitated, so there's no coming back for him. Alright, 1 resurrection, no big deal. Okay, and this should be it, and there we go. Did we get a level? No levels. Any loot? We got some more silverware, that's nice. Jagged Fang, which we can use in crafting, and Strange Meat, which we want to get rid of right away. I don't know if they've altered at all the kind of effects that Strange Meat can have on you. And I'm like hoping to see like beast prints somewhere around here of the Unhold. I know you can make stuff out of their hide, like really good armor buffing stuff. Or at least I think that's what you can do with it, like reinforcing like leather kind of. Let's take a quick peek over here. Maybe hope to get another ambition while we're running around. So here we go. Yeah, speak of the devil. Okay. Whew, so what do we get? Catch the eye of the noble houses. Yeah, we'll fight a group of at least a dozen. And we'll hope to do that soon. Let's get up on this mountaintop. Yeah, we can't see anything. All this running about the land has increased the stamina of the men. One runs in place, holding a finger to his neck. He remarks that his heart rate isn't going up at all. Another brother remarks that the guy doesn't even know how to count. The running man pauses. Oh, that's right. So Burn Free gains 1 max fatigue. That's from like climbing up on the mountains. Or just wandering around in general. Every now and then you'll get a funny little buff like that. Let's head down here to Brunelund. So we weren't able to find the Unhold. Also that particular like debuff disappeared. But now we're in a major city. We're in a major city that likes us. We have a decent amount of gold. So yeah, pretty much as I predicted. We can sell here. They have decent prices, so 19 is a pretty nice rate for us. Let's organize a bit. And we can come out of this with a lot of gold. So 30 apiece. That is a nice profit. Nothing you can do with silverware. You can sell off one of those, one of those. We'll sell off the broken ones of these. I like to keep 1 shield in reserve. I think that's pretty good. And we'll keep all of the crafting items that we can until we can make more stuff. Decent price on tools, we'll take that. And we wanted to get more quivers for bolts. I think we grabbed 2 of those while we're remembering. It's one of those things that's easy to forget. it feels very bad to run out of ammunition mid-fight. And there's a, what is this? Masterfully crafted rations will spoil in 16 days. Alright, these are new. That's pretty cool. And we still need more ammunition. For whatever reason, these prices are like strange. I don't understand why in the exact same city there are two different prices. But we'll take the cheaper ones. And for 100 we can't go wrong. We'll take 2. Let's just take the tools. We have to get it, so we might as well do it in a place that has decent prices. And there we go. Good to do that while we're thinking about it, as well as making sure we're using daggers instead of knives where possible. And we also need a bit of food. We're only sitting at 3 days worth. So what do we want to get? Yeah, we'll just get some more bread. It's a good mid-tier food for us. They have a lot of guys for hire. So a bastard is a decent background. And I think we're good on ranged units. It's mostly our front line that we really want to kind of change out. Kuno the Particular. So 2 particulars here. I wonder what that trait does. Let's go into the armor and see if there's anything we can't live without here. And their prices are pretty bad. We've bought these mail shirts before for about 600 or even as low as like 500 something. And we've seen these mail hauberks for about 1200. So that's not a great price. Would love to get these closed mail coifs for our archers. That's something I think we should take note of, that it's here. Organize that a bit. The ruined abode was full of treasure. Okay. And we don't need to drink. Our men's spirit should be like through the roof right now. So maybe there is some treasure east of here. But it doesn't ever tell you how far east. It's kind of like an unspoken thing. You could say they could say it's east. You go super far east and never find it. But that's because you should have went to another town that has a tavern, and they'll tell you it's north of here, and then you kind of use that to triangulate your position, and you just kind of search around until you find whatever place they're talking about. Okay, so they want us to go a day west. I think we wanted to go there anyway because it's a larger city. Yeah, Schlamberg. We kind of wanted to go that way anyway. But they're telling us about treasure to the east. I'm curious if it's right here. So let's go do that. We'll come back and see if we can take that quest. It might be like way down here. Let's not do that. Not right now. I don't know if the treasure equals legendary weapon or if it equals yeah, now we'll just have an easy time, easy life. Get a bit of reputation. Head over to Schlamberg. I think this is going to be our first check to see whether or not we can take quests at keeps now. And they have a kennel. We could get more armored war dogs. They also have an armor and a weaponsmith. Okay, some spiders down here. I was kind of hoping they would attack us. It would be a very easy fight for us. And they're now well supplied, so we should be able to get some good stuff. So we're still not high enough reputation. Ah, that sucks. So we should try and prioritize finding a fight with a bunch of men. Oh, a falcon. Oh, guys, I think we're getting a falcon. There's also a pretty cheap billhook here. This is not a good place to sell stuff, but their prices for buying are super low because we just made them well supplied. Okay, so what a falcon does, they kind of work similar to the war dogs. You can activate them as you would an ability during combat, and they'll give you complete vision. I think it's for a turn or two. It's very good in forest battles, or in battles that have lots of terrain and they kind of obscure. You can also use it just at the beginning of battle to see exactly what the enemy forces are. I like to do that often, and where they are. Where, you know, for instance, where's the bandit leader, in relation to who. But very good in forest battles. I think we're going to take that. I think they're normally, you'll find these for about 1,000, so that's pretty good prices. And strange mushrooms might actually be some kind of like crafting item we could pick up. Okay, before we buy anything, we need to see what's available. So cheap war dogs, which I think have already proven their worth many times over in this playthrough. And some very nicely costed mail shirts here, as well as what I think is the best archer helmet in the game, which might be worth picking up as well. And some ridiculous pauldrons, which are so nice we wouldn't even want to use them on any of our armor because our armor sucks compared to how good those are. And then what's in the weaponsmith? A legendary axe, Sir Grim's Deathbringer. For 15k, was that what it was? Yeah, we can't afford that. What is this? A fencing sword? Oh, that's sweet. But look how expensive it is. Oh, man. So it's not effective against armor at all, but it has almost no fatigue on it. And it does pretty decent damage. There's got to be a really sweet like Swordmaster build you can do with lots of like dodge and different types of things to keep you alive. Meanwhile, you just tear people apart with your fencing sword. Oh man, there's a rondo for cheap. This is a good place. Would have loved to get that long sword in the last fight. I'm honestly kind of shocked we didn't get it. Yeah, this place is just like a treasure trove, and unfortunately we're not rocking the most gold right now. I think we want to pick up 2 basic mail shirts. Or maybe even like the mail hauberk, and then rotate one of our shirts. Like, we want so much here. I would honestly buy this, and probably never need to replace it until the end of the game. So it's a really good investment. I could also just pick up like 3 more war dogs. I could also just get the falcon. I think we're going to get the falcon here. I love having one of those in my army. Who do we give that to? Let's give the falcon to Lance here. Actually, not Lance. We want to give it to someone with... Does it cost AP to use? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Kind of thematic to give it to Bad Eyes. It's like he almost has like a seeing eye falcon. I like that. That's funny to me. So we'll do that. It's just such a unique effect. I think everything else we can replace. We'll get bill hooks. We can buy war dogs at like 3 different cities. Mail is going to be like trash tier armor to us in just a couple days. Yeah. We need to be a little conservative with our money. We have 9 days worth, which is fine, but we also don't have a contract currently, which we need to be aware of. But they're well supplied. These prices will disappear on us. Let's grab one more war dog. And we can sell off some of these weapons. We honestly don't need to hold that much. And kind of recoup our losses there. And who could use a war dog? Both of our end archers do. We'll give one to Lance, the believer. Because eventually when he goes over to the two-handed side, having a war dog able to back you up if you get isolated is nice. So I'm just kind of planning ahead there. And we could still come in here, honestly, and buy a basic male shirt. I think we'll do that. I think these are nice compromises. We're not getting everything we want, but we are making improvements. And now we can give the worn male shirt to someone with excellent fatigue. We'll give it to Raymond, because he is a companion. Ragnar can also handle having a better outfit. And yeah. Actually, the Lamlar is better than that. So, yeah, we're our weakest tier armor now is Lamlar. We have lots of armored war dogs. We're doing great this playthrough, guys. We really are. Slow and steady wins the race, but we're not actually going that slow. We're taking like a battle a day, which is a really good pace. And we've never really been in danger of running out of supplies. Let's get down to Ottendorf before we end today's episode. See if we can pick up a quest. That way we know kind of where next episode is going. And I think, depending on what they give me to do, I kind of want to come up here and reveal that quest location that I mentioned to you guys a few episodes back. And then maybe you could tell me down in the comments what that is. I don't really like spoilers, but I also don't like stabbing around in the dark forever. So another demonic statuette needs to be retrieved. I'm starting to think this is a land of devil worshippers. No, he doesn't want to pay us more. So follow the tracks. Very easy. Our armor and things everyone's in good condition. Everyone's ready to fight. Alright guys, so in the next episode, let's try and find them first before I forget. I load up the episode later and I'm like, hey, what are we supposed to do? And I end up talking and I lose the footprints. Let's get them in our sights. There we go. And if we weren't at there we go. If we weren't at an hour today, I would just take this fight, guys. But I think that's going to be it. Whew, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've gotten quite a few subscribers off of this playthrough, and that gets me pretty stoked that you guys like to see this kind of gameplay. Just let me know who you are if you're a new subscriber in the comments section. That way I can tell you thank you for your support. So like the video if you did like it. That helps me out a lot. Lets me know I'm doing a good job. And yeah, I've really been enjoying all the different strategies and things that people are putting in the comments. It lets me kind of reevaluate my own strategies. And sometimes I learn something from some of the information that you guys have. So I do appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.